What is going on, everyone? My name is Boit, and I'm back. Some more Age of Mythology, the Titans action. Spawning in the bottom of the map in the green color, playing as Poseidon. His name is Swiss Boy. His partners today in the yellow color, playing as Zeus. His name is Punkstar. And finally, in the right side of the map, in the purple color, playing as Ra. His name is I Fear Gotti. Their opponents today, in the red color, playing as Loki. His name is Gabu. Playing as Kronos. His name is Marcos. And finally, playing as Thor. His name is Awas. Awas. A-W-S. It's not even AWSD. It's A. What does that mean? I thought there was something behind that. Maybe there's not. Anyways, we've got PXX versus UCAB. PXX taking that first game with some incredibly useful Gaia shenanigans. But in this game, maybe Gaia was banned out. Wait, hang on. I have this random inkling feeling that Gaia wasn't banned out. UCA banned Loki. Hang on. Wait. Where is it? Uranus and Loki. So UCA banned Loki in this game, I'm guessing, because there's a Loki in this game. So someone banned Uranus, not Loki. Uranus isn't in this game, but Loki is. Okay. So wild. We're going to be seeing Gabu finding his value on the Loki. Part of the reason for the banning thing in the team games, there is a rule stipulated in the rule book that says there is room to remove this rule. So I'm interested in what you guys have to say. So definitely let me know about this one. But the reason for the rule is that it really does seem that team games have got the same gods appearing most of the time. So allowing a ban to happen allows for some other gods to potentially shine in the team game. So if someone doesn't like playing, or if one god cannot function, say for example Gaia, because Loki is picked a bunch of times in team games, then you go, no worries, we can ban Loki. That allows Gaia to exist, right? And have some time to shine in the team games as well. So that's the idea behind it. Let me know if you're actually liking that sort of idea and you like some more variety in your team games, or if you prefer to see the players not having their gods getting target picked. Even more bans would be better. Okay, so more bans is better according to Euros. Shout out to Euros if you like the what you're seeing over there. How cool does that look? What timing? Phoenix Reborn 2, the timing, the fire. Wolf Studios Productions Incorporated. I don't know exactly whatever it is, but if you want to have some cool stuff for your own, whatever, definitely check them out. He does some really, really cool graphic work. All right. Gods coming through. Let's see what these guys are going for. We've got Hermes coming through for Swiss Boy with Poseidon here, and we've got Prometheus coming through for Marcus. So no real surprises where that's concerned. A map ban as well. Oh, does that just mean we'll see Mediterranean getting banned every time? Very, very interesting. Maybe we can add that one in actually. Maybe for a Phoenix Reborn number 3. Anyways, we'll see how the game's gonna turn out here. As goats coming in, nice little friendly Swiss boy here with his Kataskopos. Bringing the goats back in. Love that shenanigans there. As the game's about to venture in, we do see Marcos with a forward temple here. I'm not going to lie, I'm a little bit disappointed in not seeing the Leto. I think that Leto, especially when your opponents don't have a Loki, the automatons are really, really good. I'm here saying they're really good because they are really, really good. As we do see a cheeky little deconstruction coming down, but you don't have to rebuild the temple. This is really good for you. Why does... Never mind. Extra 200 resources at this point, not needing to build the center. I would stay off building that temple. 100% of the time, every time, right? Anyways, walls coming up for Swiss Boy. As the unit's going to be retreating back, we do see Punkstar out in the middle of the map here. Marcos has got an inkling that he's here. Going to be able to push off those villagers, getting some value with the oracles here. As they come through, and the villagers getting pushed back here. Needs to retreat off of this one. Oftentimes, if you catch villagers out with Kronos out of their base early, you're picking off one. You might even pick off two. Oh! Oh! Oh, the nasty! Oh, Punkstar! You don't do him like this. Okay, died. Okay, that was some nice speed walking there. As Gotti drops his rain, but the pressure is mounting already as Gaboo. Oh, Marcos, stop it! Stop it! That's brutal. Doesn't manage to get it, but with the unique the unique path blocking available, ghost building in a real way from Marcos, dropping that military barracks down. It costs 5 resources to do so, but it does obviously stop production for the time it takes to put those over there as Punkstar's Jason gets taken out. I love that. There's this... I'm going to drop it in here right now. I'm going to give the strategy away. I'm a kind person. I love giving strategies away. There is a strat with utilizing Forest Fire and Kronos Timeshift. I'm not going to say more than that. I'm not going to say more than that. Forest Fire, Kronos Timeshift. That's all you got to know. But Punkstar is in a tough position here. It might even be worth just dropping that ceasefire right here, right now, because all of UCA has decided to go for their town centers, and PXX is going for the aggro. They are just going full send at the moment. It does look like Awas is taking his time to join up, but he is playing Thought. It does take a little bit to make that happen. The good thing here is, though, for UCA is they're all 2 town centers. So the fact that Punkstar is losing villages here kind of gets made up for in the fact that Gotti and Swiss Boy are producing lots of villages right now. Same too for Punkstar. So getting an extra 3 villages on top of their opponents here is really, really big. But Punkstar's got to be doing a better job here. He needs to get that watchtowers up. He needs to be keeping his villagers in a nice defensive position. Great forest fire here. Taking those villagers back here. Good defense there from Punkstar. Pulls into his town center nicely there. As alas, coming up here, the villagers retreating back into the town center for Swiss Boy. Going to be keeping those alive. Nice play there as well. But the problem here is very, very big for Punkstar. Get some walls up around your towers. When you know you're getting doubled, you just got to get the defensive buildings in. Watchtowers is coming up now for Punkstar. It will be helpful, but he doesn't have the defenses around his watchtower. So as soon as they go up, the towers are just going to get targeted down here. There's no reason for PXX to be retreating. As we see the raiding cavalry back in onto this position. Punkstar not paying attention here. He's too preoccupied on the front. He does pull back, but he's still going to be losing 2 villagers there, if not 3 villagers there. Great play there from Awas again. As now the Loki Gaboo pushing into Swiss Boy's main base as the village is going to be getting taken out, dropping into the tower over there as well, as the Wadget does end up getting taken down there. But Gaboo pushing the envelope here into Swiss Boy's base. Swiss Boy is the Poseidon, so he's got those Hippocon to come and help out. But once Hall of Thanes comes in, which it has, now the Hersa are doing too well against Hippocon. You have to basically get yourself copper mail as well as medium cavalry to start trading well against those Hippocon, those Hersa there. Gaboo is putting all that pressure on Swiss Boy here now, finally dropping that ceasefire. There's just too many units here. Obviously, UCA wanted to hold the ceasefire for potential flaming weapons, but in all honesty, when you're taking the defensive route here, as the Greek team, what you want to do to try and beat flaming weapons is have a pacifist out. Hersa flaming weapons versus a pacifist, that's like an equal trade. Little known fact, flaming weapons is not that good. It's not that good. Just get yourself a bunch of pacifists out. You can beat those Hersa. In fact, I think the pacifists do more DPS than the Hersa do. What is it? 275%? So that's a 100%? I think so. Anyways. So Raiders coming through here for AWAS here. AWAS. I don't know how to say it. And this is exactly what you want to be saying from a team. This is, like I was saying in the early stages of the series, introducing PXX, they are a well-oiled machine. They know how to do this coordination stuff really, really well. You cannot be playing this way. We'll see if Gotti can get over here and start helping out. It's 10 minutes and 32 seconds into the game. Generally speaking, I would expect the Ra player to be 115 population, 130 population at this moment here, but it looks like Gotti taking the boomy route, allowing his teammates to get cleaned up here. And PXX, they don't want to retreat here. There's no need. There's no watchtowers up here for Swissboy. We see Gotti dropping the Locust down. Villagers simply just getting pushed back. The Suclos is getting some good value over there, but not a huge Locust at all, as the Villagers here getting absolutely chewed up. Punkstar trying to get over here to defend, but there's just too much stuff in the base of Swissboy. Now we see Gaboo and Marcos and AWAS going to be retreating away here after the damage is done. But, I mean, I'm actually interested right now. How many villagers have been killed and how many are on each team here? Because we are starting to see the town centers coming through for PXX, but they've only just come up. So let's take a quick little look here. UCA is quite far in front here. 153 to 91. You have to take off the citizens of Marcos. Sorry for the pause here. You have to take the citizens off of Marcos of 21. Give that onto the stats over here of this. Times that by 21 by 3. So 60. Take off 21. 130 versus 153. So it looks like UCA is actually still in front on villager count. Well, it's not over just yet for UCA. I think that was how the math worked. UCA has still got this. PXX has got a some catching up in the economy side of things to go here. But they've picked off so many villages and caused so much idle time that economically speaking, they're probably actually in front at this specific moment. As Marco's going to be retreating back, we do see Rhea coming through as well, shifting sands. This isn't the shifting sands you want to be doing as the Ra player who hasn't been touched. I'll give a little bit of a tip here for Ra players, because there's a lot of Ra players out there in team games that can get really frustrated because their teams die before they ever get to start playing. So if you're ever an untouched Ra player and you get that heroic age, generally speaking, you don't want to come and help your team. You want to go and clean up a player by yourself. The reason being is you're not going to be able to get over there and help playing 1 versus 3 because your teammate's already dead. But what you can do is you can play 1 versus 0 against an enemy base who's got nothing in it, taking down villages. And that way you can kind of take the game into a 3v3, into a 2v2, but you're a boomed Ra and your opponents aren't boomed at all. And that can be a really, really good way to play as the Egyptian player. So using shifting sands to like snipe off units is not the best of plays. But Gaboo is a very big boy right now. He's got those battle boards. You can click that flaming weapons here as well. And that's exactly what he's going to be doing. We will be seeing Gotti retreating back at this moment here as well. As the battle board's pushing into Gotti's base. As the units pushing through here for Marcos and for Gaboo as well. And AWAS as well. What is he doing? He's got a whole bunch of raiding cavalry ready to push into Punkstar's base. Punkstar is a shell of himself in this game as the Hersos decide, let's just take the town center down with these Battle Ball. Battle Ball is such an incredibly good siege unit for Norse. I hear a lot of times Norse's siege is so bad. Yes, but they have the best siege myth units in the game in the 4.66 speed Battle Ball here. Incredibly, incredibly good. And cheap as well. 250 food, 25 favor. That's cheap there. Cheap as chips, as we say in Australia. I don't know if that's said anywhere else. Anyways, tier coming through here for AWAS as well. Going to be brutal. Lots and lots of Gotti villagers falling on that position there. As Gaboo gets so much damage. I see a desperation bolt being dropped down there onto a battle ball. as Swiss Boy tries to get over here to help, but a little bit too late on that one. As I mean, when you've got only one Migdol, you just can't build that many units out that quickly. As you also see Marcos coming in with the Behemoth. Those do tons of damage, and Gotti does decide in that moment to tap out. Same with Swiss Boy and Punkstar as PXX clean up the second win here, and a sweep yet again here. Great play here from PXX. This is scary. Watching PXX play, I think they've got a shot here. You've got to be expecting them to be the dark horse in this tournament. They're that team that you're like, there's no way that they should beat a team like DOD, a team like UCAA. But man, they can really turn it up, and this is scary for all the other teams here. I'm excited to watch PXX through this tournament and see if they can't not find maybe like a fourth place finish here, a third place finish here in this tournament, maybe even a second place finish here in this tournament if they play really, really well. I mean, I wouldn't even be surprised if they could potentially find a victory here in Phoenix Reborn 2, playing the way they're playing. But a statement made here in this game, PXX. UCA needs to go back to the drawing board. UCAB needs to go back to the drawing board. DOD kind of fell into this, not DOD, old boys kind of fell into this trap of, let's just boom. It really doesn't work in these sorts of open maps, these sorts of high food maps, these sorts of team games. You cannot go for those sorts of just boom strategies. You've got to be playing the more speedy unit compositions. On certain maps, of course, boom, great. Oasis being one of them, boom, great, no worries. But on Savannah, it's just not it. Anyways, really well played here. I want to take a quick look at this resource total for the team stats here as well. And you can see that even with the villager advantage, like we were saying here, civilian unit advantage, considerably in the favor of PXX, sorry, of UCAB, PXX was just in front on the resource total. And that just makes such a big difference. Is the fact that there's just so much idle time caused in this game. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this one, please consider hitting the follow on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTube, hit that subscribe button. And I will see you guys in the next